Well, hello there. This is the first episode of the Revamped podcast. My name is Isaac Munoz. I'm 18 years old, and I'm currently enrolled into community college. Unfortunately, going for my nursing major. How fun! And yeah, we decided we want to start this podcast. Because we love podcasts.
Yeah.
Um, so much. um, and we figured it would be fun, whether or not we blow up, doesn't matter. I think this will just be kind of a cool thing to do to look back on and, see us improve,
Experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Omi Santiago. I'm 19 years old. I'm currently in construction right now. Big plans ahead, but just chilling.
You gotta talk louder. You gotta talk louder.
We're good?
You quiet.
No, I'm not that quiet.
You quiet.
I'm fine, bro.
You quiet, bro.
I'm chilling.
You chilling?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking so low.
Yeah?
Because I'm chilling.
You chilling. Yeah. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, we chilling over here.
Because you're a little nervous.
I'm nervous? Nah.
I said I was nervous.
My heart rate.
I can show you my heart rate.
My heart rate is at a perfect o'clock. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. No way you're actually pulling up your heart rate. Wow.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
Hey, what did I say? So I guess we can start it off by choosing the word revamped for the podcast. Google definition of the word revamped is to give something a new and improved form, structure, or appearance too. I guess the reasoning behind choosing the word revamped, and yes, there are other podcasts with the name Revamp, but they are not active. At least I'm not completely sure how accurate that is, but I haven't seen anyone. Anyways, it might change, it may not. We're here. This is the first episode. Nothing is written in concrete. But yeah, we chose this because we believe that we are the next generation coming up, and we have to revamp things. As corny as that sounds.
It's a good way to start things. It's just like, hey, we're out here.
Yeah.
It's not like we're going crazy.
No. It's chilling.
Something.
Yeah. So, how long have we known each other, Omi?
We're gonna guess it, or we just gonna... Are we gonna say the actual how many years we know each other? I'm going with 8.
That's where I'm at. I think we've been friends for like over 8 years.
8 years.
How do we meet? Walk it through it.
What do we say? So we're homeschoolers. very homeschooled. Not that bad though. We're chill. There's this homeschool thing that goes around usually every weekday, right? It's just 1 week. One day out of the week you go, you chill with other homeschoolers and you get classes done and whatever. And that was our social gathering.
Yep.
And we met through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And he ended up moving, and then we ended up becoming closer, and that's how everything started.
Yeah.
But for the most part, that's how it was, and then from that, it was just a journey of other things. And we became closer and closer each and every time we hung out because we think alike, and I think that we were able to build upon a friendship that started off very young because we related to so much, and I know that I'm blessed to have him in my life. He is a brother by choice, not by blood, and he will always be like that for me. Yep, same thought here. Choice.
Yeah.
Gotta put us together for a reason.
Absolutely.
We are here. We think alike, yet we are very different.
Yeah.
Grew up almost the same.
Yes.
His life's a little more different than mine, but same concept.
Absolutely.
As you can tell, we're Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. I may not look Puerto Rican, but I am indeed half Puerto Rican. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hey,
yeah.
¿Cómo estás?
Pero hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hey.
Pero con... Yeah, no. Yeah. Anyways, hey.
Been a PR more than me too.
I have been to PR more than you. How does that feel? Yeah.
It feels weird.
Yeah, you look more Puerto Rican than me,
Especially,
and
yeah,
I've
because
been there
I'm
more.
brown, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like you been
Brown.
you were in the oven a little too long.
Oh, jeez.
That's wild.
We gotta go to a restaurant. So
All right. What are you sipping on, homie? I'm sipping on some tropical vibe by Celsius.
Arctic vibe. I need this. Worked a lot today. We both worked a lot today. We waked up pretty early. So
walk me through your schedule. What's a day in Omi's life?
dang. Pretty repetitive, but yeah, it's repetitive. No, I should go to sleep by 6:30. I usually go to bed by 8 o'clock. I wake up around 2 o'clock. I get ready. I go to work.
2 a.m. Right?
2 a.m.
Yeah,
that's
that's
2 a.m. I get ready. I go to work. My shift starts at 3. I'm there. I'm supposed to be there for 8 hours. Do a lot of overtime. So I usually get out pretty late. 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon. And after that, I'll go and I'll hit the gym and talk to the family and repeat the same thing. Go sleep and I'll do the same thing. This is gonna be added to my schedule and hopefully a couple other things, so I stay motivated, keep doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
How about yours, brother?
So like I said, I'm in college going for nursing, and that entitles. I only go to school twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, and I have school from 9 to 1:20. But I usually wake up at 4 a.m. start off my day. Now I say usually because there are some days where I do snooze my alarm because I am just too damn tired to wake up. Omi here does not have that luxury because he has to go to work. Unfortunately, I do work, but I work at Target, so definitely not on the same level as construction. I would.
Still a job, though.
But it's Target, dog. No. Yo, telling people I work at Target has got
to go to work every day or to go to work even though it's still pain. Like you gotta get up. You don't want to go to work. Nobody wants to go to work.
Why are you hyping me up?
But we gotta go to work, and you do it. I do it. The rest of the regular people in the world gotta do it.
Hey,
respect to all of y'all.
If that ain't the truth,
me included.
Yeah,
this is hard.
Absolutely.
It's easy at the same time because it's life.
It is life. It's life.
We got it made, brother.
We're all here, and everything is a competition at the end of the day, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So a little bit about us and what we believe in. We grew up Christian, and I personally have been in a Pentecostal church my whole life. So I guess we're gonna be emphasizing on that, especially on the first episode, because that's where our morals and beliefs are gonna take place in everything that we talk about, because we believe that God is gonna remain the center of everything and anything that we do. I have been going to church. Well, I've been going to the same church since the age of 2, so that would be 16 years. Yeah, no, I mean, I have always been a believer in Christ and God and all that, but over the years, it's gotten so repetitive to the point where it just became something that happened every day. You know, it wasn't so much a desire to build a relationship with God. It was just something that came natural to me because it was something that, was built onto almost like a habit. Um, Within the past couple of months, I want to say back in December of last year, I have built my relationship with Christ, and it has honestly skyrocketed. And the blessings and everything that has come with it has been absolutely amazing, and I am beyond blessed. So, yeah. What about you, Omi?
Yeah, I take part in that too. I grew up in the church for a little while, hopped around for a little while. It wasn't until, I would say, about last year that I really dig deep into my faith, but I definitely, it was more of you grew up Christian, your family's Christian, so why not be Christian and go by the morals and everything, not really understanding the word and all the truth and what it is. And as you grow up, you want to be more connected because I think it's a perfect thing for a human to do, to be one with the Creator, and just be a servant to him, just being that guy that you know you could go to at any moment and he'll forgive you and treat you the same way as nobody else in this earth would.
Yeah.
Because he forgives, and you know that's a hard thing to do because us normal humans we're born sinners and we end up failing a lot and we not do everything we're supposed to. So
Absolutely.
yeah, digging in deep, it's a pretty big deal
Yeah.
because you reach an age where you want to know more.
Yeah.
I think we're at that stage.
And I know that Omi can testify for me that a year ago I was in a totally different spot. I was definitely struggling with my faith and I was struggling with sin and I was just not happy where I was with my relationship with God. It was very teeter tat, and I every day was a test of how far I could push it until God brought me back. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was I was always testing God. I was always seeing how far I can walk to the shore without falling into the water. And I did that for months on out. And I know that, Omi definitely saw that change in me. And after a after getting out of a relationship um back last year, something that you told me that stuck with me so hard was you have to be comfortable with being alone. You have to be comfortable with being alone, and when God decides that it's time, He will place that person within your life.
Yeah. And
Um,
with that, you're
yeah,
never alone
no,
when you have God.
absolutely.
He's always there. He is your father. It says in the word that he is your father. He's always gonna be there. Um, it's a hard thing to do to be alone and to seek someone that you pray to and he doesn't talk back and it's hard to do. It really is, but it's important to be alone but not be alone because he'll always be there.
Yeah,
And yeah,
100%. I know for me, Omi was honestly such a big inspiration. I've always looked up to you, even though there's not that much of an age gap.
yeah,
But, I've always looked up to you as someone that's like my older brother, And whenever I look at you, I thought, wow, if I want to be like anyone, it's like because you're someone that's similar to me, someone that's close to my age, and it genuinely just seems like you have it together. Even though you may say you don't, you do a very good job at acting like you do at least. And
yeah,
you know, to see your relationship with Christ just strengthen within the years, it's honestly something beautiful.
yeah,
And at times, I remember I was jealous. Truthfully, as someone who is my best friend, I grew jealous of your relationship with Christ. But at the end of the day, that's nothing more than my excuse because at the end of the day, I'm the one who is managing my time. I'm the one who is putting forth that effort to build that relationship with Christ, and I am the one who is ultimately making that decision. So even though I was jealous, I had no right to be.
yeah.
Um,
I appreciate that.
yeah,
I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. I failed so many times, and I'm so young, and I failed. He's failed. He
yeah,
looks up to me. I look up to him for motivation because what he seems like he doesn't know what he does, and I look up to that. I see that as like, oh wait, I could be better in this department, and I could be better in this department, and I have to be more selfish in a way than I am because I'm. I mean, you see it. I like to give. I'm always giving.
yeah,
Got a big heart. Good thing and a bad thing.
yeah,
He tends to know what he wants and seeks for it and he does it and I look up to that and I have a lot of things that I look up to him because he is a brother and with any brother you're gonna look up to them even if they're younger or older, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. We all fail. You know, it may look like I'm good on my side and I could put that front up, but at the end of the day, we're all sinners and we all make mistakes. So
yeah,
yeah,
100%. So something that was a decision within our Christ following journey was our mission trip that we're going to be going on in August. It is to the Dominican Republic. We will be going from August 5th to the 12th. I have not been on a mission trip since the happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. That year never happened, by the way.
2020, bro.
That never happened.
Sucked.
That
Anyways.
never happened.
Yeah, no, screw that. Yeah, but hey, everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're excited. I mean, I was completely ecstatic because I thought that this mission trip was only for students, and I'm graduated. So I was trying to talk to my pastor, and he's like, no, it's for students and young adults. And I was like, perfect. So as soon as I signed up, um, I felt like it was on my heart to tell Omi, hey, I feel as if you need to go on this trip, but at the end of the day, pray to God and let Him tell you what He wants you to do.
Yep.
And I remember the day after I told him that, he said, "Hey, I'm signed up." I'm like, I personally cried because I was so excited, and yeah, that's another thing. That is another thing. Within these past couple months that I have built my relationship with God, dude, I've been so emotional. I've been crying every time I start thinking about God. I'm like,
it's just you realize how grateful you are.
No, for real.
And like how many things that come to you, and that you're blessed, and that if you do right, not everything will come to you, but just doing here and there a good thing, you'll see things come to you. Like you help someone out the next day, something, and they go and they be better, and then you help that person to be better.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's almost like a domino effect.
Yeah, it just fulfills the person.
Yeah.
Because hatred is hatred, and I mean I don't like to see this world with so much hatred and
absolutely
anger and people just being mad at each other. And if you give a little joy and a little bit of this and that to people that need it, it goes a long, long way. But yeah, definitely, 100%. I took a day to talk with the family, to pray. I know I didn't need a lot because I know it was something in my heart that I wanted to do. Just never knew how I was gonna do it. But yeah, once he called me up and he was like, "What are you doing in August?" And he was like, "You have vacation?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm good." I said, "Let me think about." All I needed was a day. I said, "Let me pray about it and let me think about it." Came to me and hit me, and we're gonna have some adventures and
yes, sir.
helping people and
yes, sir,
giving them wisdom and some faith to learn more about God.
Absolutely. No, I am so excited. I mean, this is gonna be life changing, and I know it. And hopefully we are able to document that because that would just be so cool. So we're 18. Well, you're 19. Oh my goodness, you're gonna be 20 years old. You're gonna be 20. Yo, the back pain is gonna start. All the damn. You are in construction. You know what? Let me back up. Yo, let me back up. Let me back up. I'm nice, cushioned over here.
This is gonna take me to the end of the earth, man. Help me out.
Thank God. Freaking, that's crazy. Yeah, no. You're gonna be 20 years old this year,
20
man.
years old.
Dude, you're old.
I'm pretty
Yo,
old.
you're old. You're
See,
old.
but I'm old and I feel old, but I know I'm so young.
Yeah.
And I know there's so many people that are older than me and be like, "Wow, you're so young."
No,
I get that.
I feel hate the people who are like, "Oh my God, I'm so old," but they're only like 17, and then we end up doing the same thing. Anyways, yeah, no.
It's a lot.
It's definitely crazy to think you're hitting the 20s. That's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
From being 10 years old, 11 years old, being friends and
literally that's stressing about the most stupidest things.
Dumbest things. I can't remember how many times I stressed out about a school homework project thing or work that I only worked. I mean, there was a time where I worked full time in high school, but for the most part, the end, which was my senior year, I worked like 3 days out of the week, and it really wasn't that bad. And it was a fast food place, and I just remember stressing out about that. And at the time, I didn't have no relationships, so I didn't have to worry about any of that. I was living life, and now I got pay bills, two cars.
Listen, we get it.
Hey,
Right.
man,
Two
two
cars.
cars.
Two cars. Tell them what kind of cars you got.
I got a BMW 1996
Jeez.
328i.
Oof.
A Honda Civic. It's an old crusty beater.
But it's
It's
fire.
my beater.
It's fire.
It's a 1998. Yep. Those are the two old cars. Eventually, somewhere in the future, I'll get a Subaru. That's the dream car, the STI.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
Yeah. What's
Absolutely.
your dream car, brother?
My dream car.
I know it.
You already know what it is.
Yeah.
You are.
Man wants a Japanese
Hold
car.
on. Whoa. Listen, bro. Listen. You literally have a Honda.
Yes,
All right. Right
yeah,
now, yo, chill on me. Right now, I'm rocking a 2002 Toyota Camry.
Hey, we all start somewhere.
We all start somewhere.
I'm still starting somewhere. I have a 1998.
Hey, listen, man. I used to have a 2002 Honda Accord Coupe.
That was his baby.
That was my baby.
That was his baby.
And then I whipped it into a tree. Anyways, my dream car.
Before that, you want to say what happened before that when you first bought it? Or you don't want to put that in there? So this car was a nightmare from the start. Man bought it off of someone. I don't know. He was hyped about it. Like 3 days later, ended up blowing up the transmission.
Whoa! I'm literally
it was already blown up. The guy just put that transmission fluid.
Oh my gosh!
He squeezed into
he
the
scanned me, bro. He scanned me. So originally the car was $2,900. Yeah, $2,900, and I got him down to 24. No, I paid 29, so he was like at 32. So he's at 3,200 for the car.
Mind you, if he figured out that the transmission was bad, he probably would have got it for 500. Okay.
Anyways.
So
I'm driving.
I'm not roasting on the guy. We're young. We make a lot of mistakes. We didn't know.
Listen, and he could tell me anything, and honestly, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
He could call me out on my words. This car was beautiful. 2002. I almost said Toyota Camry, Honda Accord Coupe. Oh my goodness, 2-door, beautiful. It was my dream at the time. We all start somewhere, right? Brought it home. It was fine. And to get up to my house, you kind of have to go up a hill. And when I was taking it back home, I was going up this hill and it ding. I'm like, something's not right. The gears are not turning. No idea. I had no idea what happened. And I called my dad and then I wanted to go pick him up. And he's like, yep, your transmission, it's crap. I said, He's like, yeah, that's
so simple.
That's
it's doo doo.
He's like, he said that's an expensive job. I said, This was literally like the third day after I bought it. So then I went, got it repaired. I'm not gonna tell you how much because it hurt. It hurt. It was almost about half the price that I paid for the car. A little bit more. And then 3 days later, after waiting 2 months for it to get repaired. Now, mind you, I was driving a Mercedes-Benz in the meantime, it was my brother's. It was my brother's old car that he left because he had moved to Puerto Rico. So it was just relaxing in our driveway, and I said, "No one's using it. I'm gonna use it. I'm out of a car. My car's in the shop." So I was pulling up in a Mercedes-Benz everywhere I went. It was great. It was fantastic, honestly. I loved it. Anyways, when I got my car back 3 days later, I crashed it after rebuilding this transmission.
Oh, yo, did we talk about our crash?
We can.
Bring that up.
We can.
Dang, we didn't even think about that.
Damn, I should have. Yeah, I didn't write that down.
So let's start.
Anyways, yeah, and then a couple months later, I got my Toyota Camry. Anyways, that's it. Now I have a Toyota Camry. My dream car. The whole reason why we're on this topic. 1997 Acura Integra Type R, all black. Slant.
I don't disrespect him for it. It's not anything I will personally get.
Shut up. Just shut up.
So we have this thing on Hondas.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks the Acura RSX is nice. I don't think it's nice. He thinks Integra is better than a Prelude. Am I right? Am I false in that?
I like Preludes,
Okay.
but I'm gonna choose an Integra.
She chooses an Integra over a Prelude. I choose a Prelude over Integra. I think Integras are nice, but only 2-door. Preludes only came 2-door. If I think I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm
I
right.
think you're.
I'm pretty sure they only came 2-door.
I think he's right. I think he's right. I've never seen a Prelude
no
with.
matter.
Ain't no one gonna check it.
Ain't no one gonna check that.
Ain't
We
no
ain't
one-
gonna check it.
Ain't no one gonna check it. Ain't no one
Anyways,
gonna check it.
I think they look nice. I picked that Honda, and I would also pick an NSX.
I like the NSX.
I would pick an NSX.
Now, have you seen the CRX?
Yeah, they're not.
I see. I like boxy builds. I'd rather have a boxy car than a curved car
See,
any day.
Preludes are more boxy, curvy. NSXs, those are just.
Now
They're
the
a
older
whole
ones, the
different
older
beast.
ones are boxes.
They're a whole different beast though.
Oh yeah.
The engine's like mid-engine and it's crazy. Those things could go.
Yeah, no.
Even how old they would get, they're still Honda, but
We definitely are Honda based though. No, we love Honda.
Yeah, Honda.
We love Honda over here. Screw that American Dream Ford. No, not all American made. I like Mustangs, but I'd rather have a Honda. Truthfully, it lasts longer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just nicer, I guess. At least we grew up thinking it was nice. I don't know how many people
Not mind you.
think it's nice.
Not mind you. We live in the city.
Yeah.
Everyone has a Honda or a Toyota because they want to make their average Honda Civic a drag car. So
basically, but they still want to go to work.
Yeah, they want a race car, a show car, and a daily all in one. So that's how you get the Honda Civic.
Yeah.
3-in-1 bundle.
3-in-1 bundle.
Do you want to talk about our crash?
Oh, jeez.
Life-changing experience. Near-death experience.
Great experience.
Great. Best roller coaster.
You want to tell them the song we listened to while we were crashing midair?
So the song that we listened to while crashing was Nights by Frank Ocean. And if you know anything about that song is either the most romantic, the most depressing, or the most terrifying. It can carry emotions. So yeah. Do you want to talk about it or should I?
Hey, great. I'm not interrupting your audio when I talk over you, right? I mean, we would have to figure that out.
I don't think so. I don't know. Well, this is our first time running it. This is the first time. We're already 30 minutes in. No, anyways, and I have no idea. We've only covered like 4 points, and there's like
because we backtracked too much.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's on a learning curve. It is what it is.
Rabbit Trail.
It is what it is. Yeah, Rabbit Trail.
That's why I can't watch podcasts sometimes. And we're doing
bro.
We're so bad. All right.
No, it was December 30th, day before New Year's Eve.
Style.
We just finished hanging out with some friends at a bonfire, and we were driving home, and we were wanting to go to Walmart because this man had purchased a koala onesie, and I was jealous once again. So I said, I want to get a onesie as well. So at 12 o'clock at night, we thought that Walmart was going to be open. Indeed, it wasn't. We got there, and we did not know what to do. We were like, well, we don't want to go home. And Owen was like, yeah, me neither. And I said, well, you have a car, and I have an issue with craving adrenaline, as does he. So
you had your permit at the time.
I did have my permit.
He didn't have his license.
He didn't have my license.
So all the driving was me, and I had just got my license, 4 months?
No, it was 3. It was 3 months.
3 months in. So basically, I'm a baller for even crashing that.
Bro, what was the car we was driving?
I beat you for the crash, right?
No. I'm on number...
No. I meant the fastest to crash. I had mine 3 months before I got my crash.
Oh, yeah.
I beat you. Right.
Yeah.
All right, talk about the story more.
Anyways, so I was like, do you want to just go for a drive at 12 o'clock at night? Even though we had a junior license, we were breaking the law.
This is what we're talking about mistakes.
Yeah, mistakes were made, and we were most likely together for most of them. Anyways, we started driving, and Omi was like, listen, you point if you want to go left or right. And we were going through back roads that we knew nothing about. Never been down them. And I was just like, go right, go left. Go right, go left, go right. Left, 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 left. I'm just going like that,
But this
honestly.
time, remind we're like, it's nighttime. We're not angry, but we had kind of an attitude prior to something.
Yeah.
And we were vibing out at the same time. So everything was just blank.
We were. It was those moments where you're just nodding your head
Yeah.
and contemplating life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the music is so gas. But if there was no music going on, we'd probably be crying. It was one of those nights. We were no.
I was focused, but not focused.
Mm-hmm.
He saw it in my eyes because I was focused on the road. We didn't even talk.
No. The only type of communication was when I did this or this.
Yeah.
I didn't even say left or right.
That was it.
That was it. We didn't speak for 30 minutes straight. We were just driving. And there was a strip. And I think you hit like 100 going down this strip.
Yep.
And it was just a straight shot on these back roads. No lights, no nothing.
No.
Open field. Just down. And then in front of us, we couldn't see the road anymore. So obviously the road was going down. So Omi slowed down. But the road had went down and made an immediate turn to the left.
Mm-hmm.
And we were hitting what was supposed to be a 25-mile turn at 60 miles. So that resulted in Omi turning the steering wheel and braking at the same time, which resulted in us flipping 4 times. For the 4 times.
4 times. We landed in the ditch. We didn't die.
No.
We didn't hit a tree.
Landed sideways.
We landed sideways.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get hurt.
No.
Slight concussion, maybe.
Yeah.
Both of us. Nothing crazy, but it could have been a lot worse. It was really bad. Really bad. If anybody saw that crash and the way my car was, they would have thought we were dead.
Yep.
Because it was horrible.
For sure.
And the way the strip, because I always have to explain this because it's weird how that road is. By the way, we can't find that road. We've been trying for the past 2 years.
For the past almost
2 years.
Yeah,
1
2 years.
Whatever, yeah. So it was that immediate left turn. In the middle was a dead tree. Not dead tree, but there was a tree right in the middle. And then there was a straightaway that I never saw until we got out of the car sideways.
Mm-hmm.
There was that straightaway. I didn't see the straightaway because it was down the slope. So my thinking was fast. Well, I'm already going fast. I'm like, I'm going to hit this turn instead of hit that tree right there because we'll fly out of the car maybe or not because we have a seatbelt. But same time, my airbags never went off in the car.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I forgot they never went.
Yeah, so I took the left turn. I took it, and I braked enough. Mind you, it was a little wet that day.
Yeah.
I hit, there was like a slope on that left turn. So I hit the corner of that, and that's what resulted us into flipping like crazy.
Yeah.
Like a lot. It felt like a lot. I don't know how many times it really was, but it felt like a lot. They say 4. Cops said 4.
Yeah.
I don't know. Report said 4. No cameras, no nothing.
Nothing.
Some British. Can I say that?
Yes.
She was British.
Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, so first of all, we're sideways. My door is to the ground. Omi's dangling in front of, and I'm like, okay, don't release your seatbelt yet. Yeah. Brody releases his seatbelt, falls on top of me, pushes my head into the glass. I'm like, damn, Omi, like really?
Yeah.
And then we're literally just sitting there looking at each other like, wow, this really just happened. For some reason, I grabbed your forehead and I kissed it. I don't know why.
We're not sus.
No. It felt like the right moment to kiss someone's forehead. That's my boy.
I liked it.
Anyways, we're chilling in this car, and all of a sudden, are you okay? Are you okay? Bro, up in this lady, we're like,
what the heck?
Are we still in America? I was so confused. I mean, I have never met someone in the United States who has
such a strong British.
I mean, it was so strong. Like it was almost unrecognizable what she was saying, and it was like so confusing. Anyways, she was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Get out of the car. We're like, "Yeah, no, we're fine." We walked out, literally with 0 bruises. Thank the Lord.
I had like a whole mini panic attack.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I was 16, maybe good turn 17, something like that, somewhere there. First car, first crash, everything's going through. Like, gosh, I just messed this up, and I don't want my parents to be mad at me.
Yep.
And I was also thinking about his parents and his life. Cause his brother went through a fatal crash.
Yeah.
And his sister, which I wanted to bring up, but
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that, and I was like, man, I just made this guy's life just a little bit more complicated because I never wanted to get him to crash. I told everybody I would never hurt him in that way, and that's how I looked at it. And that was my main thing why I was so sad, and I was just, couldn't breathe right and everything because, I care about this guy, and that's how I looked at it. It was like, man, I almost killed this kid. And I never wanted to do that in my life. So that's how I was looking at it. So it was an emotional time.
Yeah.
Figure things out.
No, 100%. But, the thing that I told him was if I ever crashed with someone, I'm glad it was him. Because, I mean, I would never hope for anyone to crash, and I never wanted us to crash. But that's my boy right there.
Yeah.
And it was, even though it was terrifying, it was comforting to know that you were there.
Yeah.
And I hope it was vice versa as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on from vehicles. Unless you have something else.
No, I just wanted to say that we went into that British lady's house too.
Yeah. We were just chilling.
They were nice.
We were like, you want water?
We got meet up with them.
Dude, we can't find the street, right? But I have an idea.
You have the.
My mom got the phone call from her phone, from the British lady's phone. If I could find that phone call, and we could text him and ask, hey, what's the... No. My mom has the address because we have to look at this afterwards, bro.
Hey.
Anyways, yeah. Ready to move on? Yeah, we're gonna start talking about cars. Relationships. What is your views on relationships at this young primal age of our life?
Damn.
Talk to me, homie.
So I only been in one relationship. Lasted a year.
Yep.
I've hung out, and I probably went on maybe 3 dates with 3 different girls. I don't like to say I'm a player because I don't think I am. A lot of people say we are players. We're not players. How I look at it is, at the start, I just wanted a relationship to have a relationship. It was never anything that was like, oh, relationships are so serious. You gotta do this, and that. For me, I didn't care. I just wanted to say I had a girlfriend and to hang out with a girlfriend and do stuff. My look at it now is very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different. There's a lot more purity into it, a lot more communication, a lot more trusting each other, a lot more knowing that at the end of the day you want the same thing in the future.
Yeah.
As in religion, family, I mean, all the small things you gotta talk about. Even if you're not in a relationship and you're just talking to a girl, I think that should just be the start, right out of the get-go. Just talk about what needs to be said in the future, because at the end of the day, we date to marry.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might not always go as planned. I never looked at it that way at first, when I first dated.
Yeah.
I never looked at it that way. Once I was single for like 3 years, I had a lot of time to myself to really think about that and be like, wait, I'm gonna date this person to marry this person.
Yeah.
Because in our religious views, when you date and you date to marry, that person is yours. Like, that is your only person.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't just do it for fun, because there's a lot of time and work that goes to it. So it's just a lot of communication. Make sure y'all on the same track. Yeah, I mean, you can go in more depth about it if you want. I know you know more than me. I know a lot. He knows a lot. But I think how do I want to put this? You've seen a lot more different women that are totally opposite than what you thought they were going to be in the long run.
Yeah.
I've only seen women at first day or second day and made my decision. Not because I didn't want to give them a chance, but because I didn't want to put my heart out there, because I know how much time and effort relationships take. And he knows that too. And he puts a lot of time and effort into that.
Yeah.
But he's willing to do it. For me, it was just like, all right, I don't see this working, I'm going to move on. But in my heart, if I know it's right, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
No, 100%. I want to say I've been in, I think really only one
Yeah,
serious
I'll say one.
relationship. I mean, over the span of a teenager's life, you've been in very. I know I've been in a couple flings here and there,
Situationships.
situationships, but I really
Yeah.
have only been in one relationship. That relationship lasted me almost a year.
Yeah.
Did not make it to a year,
No.
but kind of like what he said, it's like you date someone and then you were able to see that they just kind of totally flipped.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I mean, whenever I did get involved with someone, I kind of, I don't want to say I felt trapped, but you know, that thought in the back of your mind of I'm dating to marry was always there, you know, and it was always something that I was always thinking about, and I I would always put my hardest, you know, and put in the most effort into a relationship just for it to not work out,
Mm.
you know, and everything was a learning experience at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But kind of like what he said, it's like in the beginning, I definitely was not serious about it. You know, it was something that was more so just for the experience and not for the actual long term,
Yeah.
you know, plan of eventually getting married. I mean, it was always on the back of my mind, but it was never something that my dad has always told me was, are you going to marry them? Is this the person that you're going to spend every single day with for the rest of your life? And whenever I spoke to him, I would always say, yeah,
He knew that.
yeah, 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 of course. And then he looked at me and say, huh, funny,
Yeah.
I can see right through you. So,
Because it was what our flesh wanted.
exactly.
It's not what our heart wanted.
Thank you.
And relationship is a lot emotional, and taking what that person is and who they are and not changing them to make your life better. It's just to make, not to make anyone's life, just taking that person for who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tweak on some things.
Yeah.
But there's no need to change that person for what you want.
Absolutely.
And then the flesh takes over, and you're like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because she acts this way, or he acts this way. You know?
No, and to kind of piggyback off of that, something that I am at fault for, and I will fully admit to it, is whenever I was getting involved with someone, I would immediately try to change that person, to sculpt them into what I thought was the perfect person. But in reality, you can't do that. God is going to place that perfect person within your life if you are willing to wait.
Yep.
And the fact of the matter was, I was not willing to wait. I was rush, just trying to get into something because honestly, I just was impatient, you know, at the end of the day. And that resulted in, you know, me, I guess, lowering standards so that I could make a relationship work. And it got so bad to the point where I was just trying to change people. And that's not right, honestly. You should accept someone for who they are, you know, and if there is change, it should be positive change. And I was trying to enforce positive change, but so much can almost turn to negative, if that makes sense. Trying to absolutely change someone's entire persona and character is nothing more than toxic. So that was my experience with relationships. It was always turned toxic because, you know, I don't want to say it was fully my fault, but I can fully admit to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have that too, to know that you're in the wrong. I knew I was in the wrong for a lot of things that I've done.
Yeah.
I know what I've done is not right. I work better and I have a lot more patience now. I think I still need a lot more. I need a lot of God's strength that He gives me to go through things I have to go through. But we are pretty loyal people.
Yeah.
And betrayal and all that stuff, it really hurts. So we don't.
We're Hispanic.
We're Hispanic.
Loyalty is number one. Now, there's two spectrums on that loyalty scale.
Yeah.
I believe that a Puerto Rican is either the most loyal person or the most dishonoring betrayal person. I mean, there's no throwing in the middle. You're either one or the other. And yeah, I was never one to cheat. I was always, I'm gonna be as loyal as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, I know people who are absolutely on the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, so that's how it is. And then I mean, I just want a relationship to have a relationship.
Yeah.
I realize that there's a lot more to that, a lot of emotional side to that. A lot of work has to be done, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna marry that person and be with them for the rest of your life, it's worth it. Every single minute, every single cry, every single happy tear, every single like moment you get mad, you just realize that at the end of the day, if you really, really care about that person, it'll all work out in the end. And sometimes God has a plan for you guys to work out. Sometimes He doesn't.
Yeah.
We never know who's the right person. Only He does. And I think we both learned to just not stress about it.
Absolutely.
And just let it be. We'll get sad here and there, but we know not to be so mad about, oh, why didn't this work out? Or why didn't this work out?
Yep.
I think we kind of figured it out. We're still figuring out a whole bunch of things, but
yeah.
That's our little point of view of it.
100%. 100%.
I'm probably missing out on a whole bunch of stuff about it, but
hey,
that's basically it.
Basically it. No, I mean, I think that flip changed, that switch changed for me, and my whole mentality of the reason why I had to be in a relationship, honestly, it switched because I remember the day, December 7th, my father told me last year, it's time to get serious. Stop playing around. Stop acting stupid. This is no play date, with whoever you want it to be with. It is time to get serious. Your life is changing. Stop messing around and be mature.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no, oh, I want to be your boyfriend or I want to be your girlfriend, and then get into something if it's just going to end in heartbreak, because the end goal should be marriage. You should date to marry, not date for heartbreak. And when my father told me it's time to get serious, that hit me because, I mean, my father is my best friend. And I look up to him, and whatever he says honestly goes because I trust him so much. So yeah, when he said that, it hit me hard. It hit home, and that's when the switch flipped, and yeah.
Maturing takes time.
Absolutely. We still have so much we have to learn.
We're not even there yet.
No.
We just realized that we have to be mature.
Yeah, and I think that we realize that, like, we need guidance.
A whole bunch of
guidance. We need guidance. We need to be able to go to people who we can ask questions to. It's not just let's just go in it for the experience.
Yeah, I go with my best friend, my father, my mother.
Yeah.
And maybe my grandfather, some close relatives, but other than that, I really don't go to anyone else for anything. I mean, I have another friend that I really go to, but I mean, other than that, the people that influence you your whole life, they can either be good or bad in a situation, but if they really care about you and love you, especially if it's family, they'll always want you to be at your best.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, that's number one. Just go to family. They'll always want you to be happy, and they'll love you to death. So.
Yep. 100%. So to touch on now, right? White.
Damn, bro.
Sorry, man.
It's all good, bro.
Sorry,
I can't talk either.
Sorry, bro. Listen, bro. Yo, give me a chance. Give me a chance. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. I can't lie. I gotta take a piss.
No way, bro. You barely drank your Celsius, bro.
I'm gonna hold off. Damn, dude.
Where we at, bro?
We're at an hour. We're gonna have a quick intermission. We'll get right back. We're back. Nice little break.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had to download. Anyway.
Download. Yes, sir. All right, on to the next segment. Whatever that is. I hear podcasters say it.
Oh, by the way, this here.
This is just black sand.
This is black sand. Yeah. It's not alcohol. We don't drink alcohol. No, it's black sand from Puerto Rico. I'm gonna butcher this name. Los Playa Bojios. I think I said that right. It's a beach in
Hispanic.
Puerto Rico.
He's Hispanic.
Hispanic, bro.
That's
I try.
Hispanic.
Also,
Can't even.
I hope you like the banner. It is purple because my printer was struggling with
Are we
printing
going
black
with
ink.
purple or we going with black and
Nah,
white?
it's black and white.
Hey,
It's black. It's not no
we
purple.
like our neutral colors.
We like our neutral colors.
Black, white,
White.
brown, red.
Yeah.
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 That makes no sense.
Nope.
Whatever. Next segment.
Anyway, having goals and aspirations.
Damn, bro.
What is your 5-year goal plan?
Damn.
5 years. I think 5 years is good.
I'll be 24, 25. 25. Let's go to 25 because I'll be 25.
All right. Yeah, we'll both go to 25.
I'll be 25 this year. Gosh. All right. 5 years. I would like to have a better job. I have an okay paying job now. I would like to have a better job, to have a family that I could really know that I could just work, 4 days out of the week, come back home, and be with them and be able to provide. I'd like to buy a house. I would like to keep my same 2 cars and maybe add a next one.
Yeah.
I would like to be close. I would say, because to have a family, you need marriage, of course. I like to be somewhere near that, but I would like to have like a starter pack, let's say, and having the car and having the house. So when I'm ready for it, it's already there, and I don't have to worry about it.
Yo.
But that 5 years, that preparation for that. I got my starter pack.
Yo, the starter pack is wild.
No, but that's what it be. It'd be a starter pack, bro.
Yeah. Hold on. Totally off topic. Totally off topic. Okay, go ahead.
So I was watching like a TikTok, and I don't know. You probably watched this one, but it's about the homeless people and how they get a cardboard.
That's what we're talking about. The homeless man starter pack. Oh my gosh! Listen, the homeless man starter pack
Finish it. Go ahead.
consists of one of them carts.
Yeah.
One of them carts.
One of them.
One of them carts, bro. Them rolly like.
Twice or Walmart, something like that.
Yeah, bro. They always have a cart, and then they either have a cardboard with a marker, black marker, right?
We're not making fun of
no. We're not making fun of homeless people, but they all have a starter pack. They enter the mission and boom, they have.
They'll get out eventually.
They have it. They have it.
All right. Well, we're going off of that.
Yeah.
That's my 5-year goal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a lot more to it, but that's like genuine to like have that starter pack in a sense, so that I'm ready for a family whenever the time comes. Don't know when that is, but yeah, I'm not looking for anything big. I don't got too many big dreams. I mean, we'll do some fun stuff. I want to do stuff that are fun.
Yeah.
I want to travel the world.
Yep.
Mission trips.
100%.
I want to do stuff like this where I could have to talk to my friends and not be so tired of like, oh, life and this and that. No, I want to be able to live my life to the fullest for what it is, because who knows how much time we got in this life. Death is always there.
Scary topic.
Yeah. Anyways, your 5-year.
My 5-year plan. So I'm in college, school.
Your 5-year plan actually, like, mine's just out there. Like, but yours, you actually have one. Like,
I like to think I have it together. I don't. But I'm in nursing right now, which is going to take about 3 years. So I should be graduating in the year 2025, which will place me at the year of either being the age of 22 or 23. At the rate that I'm going now, I see myself probably getting married after college. I would love to personally find a job out in Philadelphia because I love the big city, and live there for a couple of years. I think that would be honestly amazing. I want to be in the nursing field. And where do I want to be in the nursing field? In the trauma, because I think seeing all that gruesome stuff is so much fun. I think that's going to be awesome. My 5-year plan though, obviously finishing school, moving to Philly, getting married, getting that Acura
Integra
down to the science of the Acura Integra, and I don't think I'll be having kids in the next 5 years, but
who knows?
after that, who knows? It's all
Marriage is the same way.
God's
Who knows if you could get
timing.
married?
Exactly. Everything, everything is ultimately up to God. Some goals in my life that I genuinely want to accomplish. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think I'm the same
I,
way.
I, I mean, I think I genuinely want to get into real estate eventually.
Yeah.
My father is very into it, and it's cool to see him work through it. It's something that he's very passionate about, and I know that he's a massive inspiration for me when it comes to that, and it would be something that I would be interested in. The other thing is that I'm currently okay. Listen, I resell shoes.
Yeah, this is a
I feel stupid saying that. It's like, oh, you're sneakers. Yeah, 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 yeah. I am.
good gig.
It's fun, honestly, and I like collecting shoes.
Yeah.
And if I find something and oh, hey, I could resell this.
See,
I'm
that's
not
that's what
messing.
I say when he gives me motivation. I would never go and buy a shoe to put it online to sell it to go send it. That's too much work for him. But he makes money off of it, so he feels good about it. So I'm like, you know what? If he's doing this and he actually likes it and he makes money off of it, that makes me a little motivated to do stuff that I kind of should have been doing to make money.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that type of motivation to be like, I'm gonna go to the store, make sure it's a good buy, make sure it's a good price, put it online, wait till someone bids, wait until someone gets the right price that I want, and then send it over to them.
It's definitely not an exciting journey, but it's fun. Honestly, I
Correct.
find joy in it, and like doing it does not feel like a chore.
There
Um,
you go.
and that's kind of been like my motto. It's like I've been working since the age of 14.
Yeah.
I've always been working since the age of 14,
Yeah. I think I was
and
15. Yeah, 15.
yeah, and it's like constantly, I've always been trying to find ways to make money. It's always like, okay, how can I make money? How can I branch off in a different avenue other than just an income from my job that I'm currently enrolled in? Um, because ultimately, I think everyone wants to succeed in life, and money is power at the end of the day. Um, but yeah, 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 yeah. Next thing I want to talk about, and I'm so excited. Thankful list. What is a thankful list, you may ask?
See, I don't even know about this.
Yeah.
Mans comes out with the topics. I don't have a good vocabulary, anyways. So when he says something like that, I'm like, wow, what is
A
that?
thankful list.
Yeah, what is that? So just someone being thankful. I'm guessing so. Don't look at me like a dummy, bro. All these people already think that. All those people? Who are those people?
Bro, we're gonna get like 2 views, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be from us.
Go America.
Anyways, yeah, no, thankful list, thankful list, thankful list, thankful list, thankful list. Listen, like I've been saying, December was my massive breakthrough, and this is when I met a special someone, and we, she actually enforced the thankful list. It was something that she said, "Hey, I want to start doing this every day, and I want to start writing down 10 things that I'm grateful for each and every day." And at the beginning, I can't lie, I was like, this is type corny.
Yeah.
I have no idea as to why I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it because I want her to like me.
Yeah.
That was my motivation in the beginning. How great.
So much.
Anyway, so I was like, yeah, this sounds great. And I started doing it, honestly, like a week into doing it. Bro, just writing down 10 things that you're grateful for each and every day, it really shows you how much you can appreciate. I mean, it shows you how many things in your life honestly just change and can alter your attitude. It's like coming and writing things down at the end of the day of just things that you're grateful for. It makes life a whole lot more positive because you realize, yeah, I'm writing about small things because not every day is exciting. Not every day is something, oh my goodness, I got $1,000 today. That doesn't happen every day. But some things that may be happening every day that you don't even realize make your definition of a good day, sometimes we take granted for. Something that I often write on my list is calling my dad. That's something that I'm so grateful for. And without it, my life would be totally different. You know, it's something that would change my entire life. So writing down those things and really reflecting back on it can change your outlook on your entire day. I mean, I know I keep saying the word day a lot, but it's definitely something that is a great exercise. And if you're not doing it, you should at least try to do it.
Yeah.
It has definitely changed my attitude on life, and it has given me such a more positive outlook on everything. And no, it's fun. I mean, now I look forward to doing it. You know, oh my goodness, I get to write my thankfulness.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for my thankfulness. Yeah.
I think once you create a habit, something just.
Yeah. I mean, it takes 3 months to create a habit.
Yeah, dude.
90 days, and I've been doing it for about 90 days, and it just it comes natural at this point. Staying busy.
Dang.
It's important to stay busy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know for me, like when I wake up or when I don't wake up on time and I don't get the stuff that I need to get done throughout a day, I feel terrible. I feel so disgusted
I
with
think that's
myself.
everyone. I think that's what just like making your bed in the morning.
Dude,
Just
honestly,
making your bed in the
dude,
morning,
it
bro.
is
That
so
that starts the
important.
whole
No,
day.
no, no, no. Having your room clean and making your bed honestly plays such a big role. You have to take
And we
care.
don't do it.
No,
We don't do it every day.
you have to take care of the environment that you are indulging
Yeah.
yourself with the
Yeah,
most.
definitely.
If that is your room, if that is your office, whatever it may be, to have a clean space
So many
will
people say it
ultimately,
too.
yeah, it'll ultimately make your mind clear as well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, personally, staying busy, you know, keeping yourself clean, keeping, you know, your atmosphere clean, having a good diet, you know, staying busy by exercising, talking to people, you know, getting off the phone and reading a book. It's like to detach from the world that we are so used to and diving into your own world
Yeah.
is so important.
And I think like the phone and just having something that could block you from doing something else.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I watch YouTube for stuff I need.
Yeah.
I don't have YouTube, so if I watch it, it's either on the computer or I'm online doing it.
Yeah.
I don't really have the app. I'm not subscribed to anyone that I don't need
Yeah.
in my life, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's a distraction. That was always my distraction, YouTube. I never really grew up being in social media. Never had social media. What? Nothing. Yeah,
No, nothing.
I've just always been ghost, and I've liked it that way. Some people need that little bit more communication, which is cool. Uh, but yeah, just staying busy and focused. And when you wake up, I don't know, make sure you make your bed. Make sure you go and brush your teeth, even though it's not what you want to do.
The
Go brush
most
your teeth. Go make
basic
your bed.
things,
Yeah.
you know, that we can consider, you know, to be put within a routine are so important because I mean, having a routine in general is important. Not something that I like to do that I don't do every day because I'm trying to get into the habit of it and I'm human at the end of the day and
Yep.
it's
Yep. Yep.
hard to stick to a plan is the night before I write out my day for the next day. I write everything out from the time I wake up at 4 a.m. to the time that I at least try to go to bed at 8:30 p.m. It's like everything and have it written out and having a schedule. Try that for a couple of days and you'll realize how much better you'll feel. Now, at times it's going to get repetitive
Oh, heck yeah,
100%
dude.
and you're not going to want to stick through with it, but it's like you will see so much more growth within yourself. It's truthfully amazing. I mean, you are given one life only, you know, and to not make the most of it with the time that we have because time honestly doesn't wait for nobody. You know, it is constantly running,
Yep.
constantly going, and we need to abuse the fact that we are given the time that we have. We are given the opportunity to wake up another day, to live through another day, to
Make
hopefully
ourselves
make a
better.
change.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
ourselves just better.
yeah,
That goes back to being one with God and just making sure you're on the right path. Because at the end of the day, being joyful and happiness throughout life is really good. But there's a lot of sad parts to life.
mm-hmm.
And having a routine and making sure that you're busy, it blocks away all that sadness and everything else that's going around in the world. You know?
Yeah. No, 100%.
Next topic, bro. Next segment.
Exercising.
Bro,
You exercise?
I exercise. You don't look like it. I exercise. This man's exercise. He's been at it for how long, brother?
Nah, I'm nowhere where I want to be. But like weight training,
Yeah.
I want to say solid 3 years.
Solid 3 years.
Solid three
But
years
you've
weight
been working
training.
out since.
I mean, ever since like junior high of eighth grade.
See, that's crazy.
Eighth grade, I've been in wrestling, and with wrestling comes weight training. And then after I was done with wrestling because hit, I did not want to wrestle anymore because I'm not about to manhandle someone with a mask on and pass out.
Yeah.
No, sorry. So I left wrestling, and that's when I got very into weight training. And yeah, no, I hit that hard, and I was into running for a little bit.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to stick with it.
I mean, he's been active more than me, let's say, in like himself, making himself better, right? Like running and exercising and doing all that. For me, throughout my high school years, I played. Ever since I was little, I played baseball. Into my high school year, my freshman year, I played baseball again, and I did that only for my freshman year. Then I went to basketball for all of my high school, and I also did cross country. And I never really looked at myself for being strong, and I was burning so much calories. Like I was doing cardio all the time. Baseball was cardio, basketball was cardio, running was cardio.
Yeah.
So I never looked at myself building muscle. I only started lifting weights. It'll be a year and a half.
Yeah.
He got me into it. I've been consistent with it for a year and a half. I maybe through the year and a half, maybe taken 2 weeks off.
Wow.
And that's because I created the habit to just go and work out. Maybe get 3 exercises in.
Yeah. It's just the thought of
Yeah.
actually doing it.
Yep.
Only if you're there for 10 minutes. I mean,
That's
okay,
it.
you shouldn't only be there for 10 minutes, but it's the fact that you pushed yourself to get into your car, to drive to the gym,
Yep.
and start lifting something.
Home gyms are good.
Yeah.
I believe home gyms are good. But for you to even like long day of work, long day of doing whatever, and to get up to go to your car to do this for your own self, to be healthy, is a big thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I've seen improvement in myself. I'm not where I want to be. Definitely not. But it takes a lot of time, especially for natural people. I mean, other people take stuff, but we're completely natural, and it takes so much time.
It takes time. It is a process.
Yes, sir.
And you have to trust the process.
Yes, sir.
Right now, honestly, I have not been hitting the gym. It's been like almost like 2 weeks. It's like sometimes it gets repetitive. I mean, lifting up metal gets repetitive.
Yeah.
Who would have known? Yeah, no. So I've been really into basketball lately. I've been playing like almost every other day. I suck. I try to play with my friends who are much better than me, and they make fun of me because the only sport that I ever played in high school was wrestling. So whenever it comes to handling a ball, not my department.
No.
Not
I
at
learned
all.
that the first day we were friends.
Yeah. My parents literally did not let me do anything else other than swimming and wrestling.
And that's what we're different at. Is that I think I'm an athletic person. I've done a lot of stuff with balls, baseball, basketball. Yeah, don't take that out of pocket. That was a big pause moment.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Pause.
Anyways, yeah, I've been athletic in that sense. And, usually when I hang out with buddies, it's either go play basketball and talk around, shooting around, or
playing with balls.
Pause. We're not getting into that.
Nah, that's alright.
Anyways.
Not funny.
Nah, you good. It's just our bad stuff's coming out. It's not good. But yeah, that's the one big difference we have too. Next thing, bro.
Next thing. Boxing up. I want to fully admit the fact, and I'm not ashamed of it. Who got me into boxing? Jake Paul. Listen. And this is controversial.
Any of the pools.
Okay?
Sorry, I had to.
Any of the pools. I got a punching bag. And honestly, I was inspired by Jake Paul. Am I ashamed to admit that? No. Now, would other people clown me? Absolutely. I don't care. Whatever you want to think. I've been into boxing, so I've been doing weight training, basketball, and boxing. That's my main three, my main roster list of things. Yeah, so I've been getting. I'm okay at boxing. I'm not the greatest. It is a work in progress, but
I think in the
boxing.
future we will take lessons.
Honestly, yeah. When I'm done with school, or maybe when I'm
Just to
finishing
defend
up
ourselves,
school,
man.
I think some type of combat or martial arts sport,
I feel that.
it's important to have. I mean, fighting is, I feel like, a essential skill to be able to master. So no, I love combat sports. I've always been involved with combat sports.
I've only started recently watching it. I'll say 3 years ago,
Yeah,
4 years ago.
3 years ago.
Whenever the whole Jake YouTube, we've been into that. That was our thing growing up.
That was our thing.
YouTube people
Yeah, we
and
love
got into
YouTube.
It was first like vlogging. And, oh, you're a fan of this guy. You're a fan of that girl. That whatever.
Yeah.
And then it got into boxing, and now we're like big fans. And there's a fight coming up, and we're gonna watch this Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just to do it, you know.
Yes, sir.
Fun.
Absolutely, it
And
gives
we're
us something
so
to
hyped.
look forward to.
We're so hyped about it. I don't know why.
You just got a boxing bag, didn't you?
Yeah, I got
Yeah. I said a boxing bag, a punching bag. I'm sorry.
A boxing bag.
It's a water punching bag. I ain't never heard of
What
that.
is those made out of? The one you got?
That's just sand.
Sand. Straight
Straight
up
up
sand.
sand. You punch it, your knuckles are gone.
Yeah, see, the arm's soft. I got it.
Your knuckles are gone.
So you see, I can hit the one I got, and I don't need my gloves to be wrapped up.
Oh, for real? No, I need my gloves.
Oh. I felt it.
The rats have arrived.
The rats.
The rodents.
You want to leave them in here for the rest of the pod, or what's going on?
Get over here, you little rascal. This is Sharky. Sharky
I'm not
is
picking up
a
Mako.
toy fox terrier. Look, it's an oversized rat. No, I love this dog. This dog is my best friend.
Mako.
There you go.
Mako's the only dog that like is cool with me. I have a dog myself. I hate that dog. I mean, I don't hate animals, but I hate that dog. Like, I just hate that dog. I don't know why. I just hate that dog.
Ah, that's funny.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows it at the house too.
That is funny.
All right.
Anyways, boxing.
That was it.
Jake Paul's fight.
Tommy Fury.
Oh, I got you out, mate. Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, we both
Knocked out. Now, okay, I have the statistics here. Okay, Jake Paul. 6-0. 6 wins, 0 losses. Tommy Fury, 8-0. 0 wins. I mean, 8 wins and 0 losses, right? Now, Tommy Fury also has 2 years on Jake Paul within starting boxing.
Yeah.
He started in 2018, December 2018, and Jake Paul started January of 2020. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, his first fight was on 31st. That was against Gibb.
That was before the whole pandemic.
I don't know anything about Tommy Fury. I'll be completely honest. I think Jake has his fight in the bag. Tommy is big, but I think Jake has that dog in him.
He wants it. He trains every day.
He's from Ohio.
He's nothing.
He's from
Ohio. Yes, sir.
in Ohio. We got interrupted. It's fun.
First pod.
We have a minute and 40 seconds left before I run out of storage on my phone. Okay, we're not going to run through predictions. Well, yeah, real quick. Jake gonna knock him out. I don't think it's going to be a long fight. I think someone is going to get knocked out.
I say 6.
Truthfully. 6 round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm excited for Jake Paul.
Ready for
Great
it.
things are coming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
KSI fight eventually. He said in 2023.
I want it.
So, the end of this year, Jake Paul and KSI should be going head to head.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait for that.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. First pod.
Hey,
bro.
appreciate you, man. We're hoping to do this every Tuesday.
Yeah. I want to stay consistent.
Yeah.
I want this to be a thing because it gives us the time to hang out. It gives us to talk about things and then be chilling.
Absolutely. It's just cool to do this.
Even if it doesn't matter. People are going to roast us.
Listen, man. This is just for us, honestly. If it blows up, blows up. If it doesn't, we're having fun doing it.
It's nice to look back on.
Exactly. Anyways, that's it. Have a blessed day. Hope you enjoyed this. Anything else?
Nah. Have an amazing day. God bless. to all the peoples